everyone, welcome to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Ting with me, Randy Prizzle. How you all doing out there? Hope everything good, shway, irie, crispy, all of that, great. Cool, you know what we're usually here for, the linking and the tinging. If you've missed previous episodes of Randy Prizzle's Ting, go back on the channel, check them out, and every content that's there as well. And you know what to do below if you're feeling them as well. Also, if you're feeling this episode, you know what to do below on that too. Yes, help me get to 50 subscribers. Anyways, you know what we're here for. Let's get on to the linking and the tinging. Grace says, let's debate this topic. Repeat this again. Let's debate this topic. Sundays are better than Saturdays. Do you know what? I don't know, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you and say Saturdays are better than Sundays. I think Saturdays used to be the day back in the days when there were great stuff on TV. As a kid, you used to watch stuff on Saturdays, like Live and Kicking and all this stuff that used to come on. Saturdays where the dog's nuts, let's just leave it as that, you know what I mean? And now, they're not really all of that, to be honest. Let's just be honest here. Saturdays, obviously, for people, obviously, you know, who probably have the Saturdays off, are good. I think if you're going out clubbing, you know, on the Saturdays, obviously can't do that during lockdown now. But during the period of time when you could, your Saturdays probably were lit. Your Saturdays probably were legit. For me personally, right now, I don't see any day better than any day. I think for me, a better day for me is personally just being able to get out of the house and do something. Do you know what I mean? That's a good day in my eyes. You know what I mean? To get out of the house, to try something and keep my mind of what's going on out there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So I can't really tell you if Saturday's better than Sundays. I don't know anymore. Do you know what I mean? I have no idea, but it is what it is. Okay, she's 25. She's 5'6". She studied at the University of Birmingham. She says her go-to karaoke song, "Murder on the Dance Floor." Now, I do know a bit of that tune, and obviously the main chorus in that song is "Murder on the dance floor, you better not kill the groove, DJ, better go in this goddamn house right now, dee-dee-doo, all of that." So, you know, people say, who sang that? Sophie Ellis-Bextor, if you didn't know. No, Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I like the tune she did. And it's so good, what does it feel like? What does it feel like? Why does it feel so good? With DJ Spiller, that tall mother, you know, all of that. And him, you know, who was there in Asia, wasn't he in Asia? Or somewhere in Asia. He was towering over the people in Asia. If you watch the video and seen, you know, DJ Spiller, you know, with Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I think it was Groove Jet, the name of the song was, which is mad to call it Groove Jet. I see they should just call it Why Does It Feel So Good. But you know what? It is what it is. They call it Groove Jet. It doesn't make any sense, but, you know, just stick with that, whatever. Cool. But Murder on the Dance Floor, cool, I like that. My go-to karaoke tune, as I said, I don't know, I have a lot. Today in the showers, I think I was singing a couple of songs. I can't specifically remember. I think Craig David's "Walking Away" was one I was singing, so big up to Craig David. Do you like that tune as well? You know what I mean? Big tunes that Craig David had back in the days. And I think also, what was the other one I was singing? There was another one, but it completely gone out of my head. Yeah, Kaiser's "Hideaway." So big up to Kaiser as well, and the "Hideaway" tune. So if you don't know what the "Hideaway" song sounds like, you're just the chance I take, you're just the feeling, you're just the enemy, get me, and my heart, I don't really know the words, you know, but I do know the chorus. Just ooh, baby. I love the way that you take control, baby. Come closer, hide away with me some more. Hide away with me some more. Hide away with me some more. Yeah, anyways, that's generally what the tune was back in the days. Kaiser sang that tune, big up to Kaiser. Liked her first album, by the way, Sound of the Woman. That was a good album, that was. But anyways, next thing Grace says, my biggest date fail when he whipped out the Daily Mail to prove it isn't racist. Well, she put it is. Okay. That's mad. And that's big up to her, obviously, for spotting, you know, this man probably had racist intentions and kicked him to the curb. That's probably a plus point to my eyes, so big up to Grace for that one. But you know what? There's a lot of people out there that are just a bit, weird, you could say. People had to go at, what was it, the Sainsbury's advert, with the black family that was on the Sainsbury's advert. It's like, really? But they had 3 sets of different families, but they picked that one and got, they don't represent me, they're not my colour, they don't know what it's like to put, gravy on a turkey and eat it with Brussels sprouts and all that, carrots, cranberry sauce, they don't know. No, well, let's be honest, if you see it from the perspective of the Christmas spirit, how people eat, people call families, gatherings and all of that, then yes, it generally is. You have to forget what colour people are and say, well, people are people, right? If that's something that resonates with you, right? Christmas time, family over, enjoying a meal and all of that, then that's what it is, right? But I will talk more about that subject on the podcast. Leave it for another day. Big up to her for kicking that guy to the curb, I guess, if she did. But he's weird. He's very much a weirdo. But yeah. She put there next, a special talent of hers is balancing wine on her head. Obviously she's there balancing some wine on her head, which is pretty cool to do that. Listen, I don't see that as a bit of talent. I mean, I don't know what I can really do with that. You putting wine on your head and balancing it, on a glass. I mean, I don't know, if I sat on your head and you balanced me, then I'll see that as more impressive. Do you know what I mean? But balancing a glass of wine on your head, it's not really that impressive in my eyes. People say, oh, you're a bit harsh, Randy, but it is what it is. I don't find it that impressive, but whatever. But unfortunately for Grace, I don't really want her to see my face. So unfortunately for Grace, it's a no for me. You've probably seen it, on the site and all that, but I'm talking about a person. But anyways, Natasha, she says, what if I told you I know all the words to Plan B's Charmaine? Now, that was a big tune back in the day, Charmaine. Well, I know it was a bit weird. So during this period of time where certain man them have come out and done some creepy shit with some young girls and that, definitely weird. But you're talking about a young girl seducing a man who's probably about 25 or something. I don't know how old Plan B was back in the days. Maybe if this happened to Plan B in real life, who knows? But Plan B had this girl, right? She was under the ages of, I think she was 14, and she seduced him. He thought she was old enough and all that, like she was probably in her 20s or something. Turned out the girl was 14. Madness, do you know what I mean? And that's the thing, this is why for me, when I will go places and I will date people and stuff, or meet people or women and stuff, I would ask them their age. I don't care if you get offended, because for me, I need to know how old you are. You could be passing off as some other age here, trap man, and then get me sent to prison for something that I didn't know what was going on. Do you know what I mean? If you told me your age specifically and you say you're under 14 or 16 or something, I'm walking the hell off, because why am I going to stand there and entertain that? There's no way I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to tell you what is wrong with you. Why would you do that? Why would you want to put yourself and pretend that you're older to try and trap older men? That's wrong. Like, let's be honest here, because who's the one that's going to go to prison? The person who, not decided, but the person who got caught and trapped by, well, let's say a person who wanted an older person to experience, but then that person didn't know that she was under the ages of 14. But let's stick to the song, Charmaine. Do you know what I mean? Mad song. That's all I've got to say about it. If you haven't heard it before, young girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of line. Young girl, get out of my mind. My love for you is way out of my... Don't even want to keep singing that song. Let's listen to the words of that. It's bad enough, to be honest. But you can see from the sense, it wasn't Plan B that made the actions on the young girl. It was the young girl that made the forms towards Plan B. So she sold him a dream. She made him feel like she was over the ages. She was 18 plus or something when she wasn't. You know what I mean? So she trapped Plan B. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. 29, she is a woman, she's 5'8". She works group sales, reservations manager. She says, on my bucket list, she says, visiting Japan, Jamaica, and the Maldives. Sounds cool. I mean, I'd love to go to those places as well and visit. I always said Japan was probably on one of my lists, but you know, I know quite a few people over there are a bit weird, you know what I mean, in terms where, obviously, skin colour, they look at us, they see things a bit differently. Not all of them are bad, I would say. Some of them are just a bit, you know, weird. But there's many places out there that are still weird. But, you know, Jamaica, yes, you know, sister's been there before, so I was obviously a bit mad, you could say, to see that she's gone there. I haven't gone there, but it's nice that she's got to experience that. Hopefully I get to experience that myself. Maldives looks cool. It looks like a nice place to go. For me, that would be a nice place to visit. Santorini, if there was somewhere I'd like to go, that looks nice. Bora Bora. I'm picking all these exotic places. Like, man's got money to afford these places. I haven't got money to afford any of them. So, but generally, if those are on bucket lists, you know, or places that I dream of going, those will be the ones. I'd also like to go as well to Singapore. Singapore looks cool as well. It's really nice. Do you know what I mean? I love buildings. Me and buildings, we go hand in hand together. Do you know what I mean? Buildings are kind of my thing. If you see a building inside and it looks all tall and skyscraper-like, Randy's feeling that building for true. You know what I mean? But just leave it out, my building obsessions, and let's move on to what next she's saying. If Hinge paid my rent, I'd spend the money on a European city weekend break once a month and save the rest. I mean, yeah, if Hinge paid my rent, I mean, listen, I wouldn't be living at my parents' house, just put it like that. I wouldn't be here. I'd be somewhere else, do you know what I mean? Enjoying the fruits of the labour, inviting people over, no, not during this period, after this period, but obviously, you know, just two, I would say about one or two people, not too much of them, family obviously, so it doesn't, you know, get way out of hand. Then I could still meet 5 people in the park, and we chat, and we have a good time, and I talk to them about how next time after this lockdown they could come over, and we could throw a big party. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it will be like. Soon, I think, as I leave home and go and live somewhere else, which, you know, some people don't have faith in me to go and live by myself, but I have all the faith in myself that I can do that. But it is what it is. That's for another time. But I would love to invite people around, have a game night. It's probably what I'm going to do for my birthday, which is coming up, by the way, next month. So some people, you will get, you know, invites to that. You know, if you don't, unfortunately, it is what it is. I can't invite the whole, you know, room in. I can only invite about 6 people, 5, let's say 5, because obviously, you know, all of that. But yeah, generally that's what it is. And if you don't get it, don't feel offended. You know, I don't know you that well enough, or I just can't invite you because there are more important people at that point in time than you. So it is what it is. So yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, alright, let's move on to what more Natasha says if she's not saying anything else. Do you know what? She's a bit too tall for me. So, but she is a nice looking lady. I'm not going to say she isn't. Sweet lady! Well, I can't say would she be mine because I don't know if she probably would, but I'm very torn on this one. Nothing's why I'm torn. I'm out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed. Anyways, you know, it's from Natalie Imbruglia, all of that. Big up to Natalie Imbruglia. But unfortunately for Natasha, I don't want to sing tunes with her, so unfortunately it's probably going to be enough for me. Come to Holly. Holly says, the key to making me laugh is dad jokes. I don't really have too much dad jokes within me, so I could probably make her laugh too much because dad jokes probably are not in my caliber of funniness, let's just put it that way. But she's 31, she's 5'5", she's a nurse. So big up to the nurses, all the people in the NHS that, you know, are keeping us healthy and, you know, staying up long hours and fighting to save us, all the people out there that do need saving. Thank you, appreciate you guys. Much love. Anyways, the key to my heart is sweet potato fries. Now, I do like some sweet potato fries, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, wasn't a big fan of them in the younger days because you know me, sweet and savoury things. I didn't like to mix them together. You know what I mean? Like different consistency and all that. I ain't a sweet salt guy. Do you know what I mean? I'm more of a sweet guy and that's it. Not no sweet salt vibes. Do you know what I mean? But it's taken me a while to kind of open my mind and my tongue and my mouth to all of those and allow some of those to hit man a bit differently. Some of my favourite sweet salt combos, you could say, salted caramel. Like, I do like them. If they get it right with the sea salt and obviously the caramel, all good. I think obviously that would be probably my number one. I don't know about any sweet saltness, anything else, but sweet potato fries is one of them as well. Sweet, salt vibes too. Do you know what I mean? So it has that nice consistency because it's not too sweet, but then it has that nice consistency of the fluffiness of the potato and the good vibes like that. So, do you know what I mean? Anyways, let me stop waffling on, you know, literally potato. But yeah, anyways, potato! I'll fall for you if you are kind and have a cheeky smile. Well, I wouldn't say I'm all kind, to be honest. I mean, I can be, but I'm not going to say I'm all kind, you know. You have days when you just don't feel like doing anything, you know, not really being kind. You just want to be a bit of an a-hole. But it's not saying like you want to continuously just be one. You just have your days when, you know, you just don't want to be kind. Like when you have a bucket of chicken, you don't want to share that bucket of chicken sometimes. You just want to eat that bucket of chicken all to yourself. And you say, well, if you wanted a bucket of chicken, why don't you go and buy your own? Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. Sometimes it's like with biscuits, with little things like that. You just want to have it to yourself. But then your partner or sister or someone else is looking at you going, well, can I have some? You're like, no, because I bought it for myself. Do you know what I mean? When I buy a can of Rio, I bought it for myself. If I give you a little smidget of it, you should be grateful or even fortunate that you've had a smidget of what I've decided to give you. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Ooh. But yeah, apart from all that for Holly, I don't know, you know. I'm trying to summarise all of this up. No, she's a good-looking girl, you know. Yeah, you know, yeah. All right, I'll give her a like. Fine, I'll give her a like. There's no pressure there. I'm not saying fine, like it's, you know, someone's told me to literally say yes to her. No, it's just like I'm in my own head sometimes. You know, it is what it is. But okay, we come to the last one. Ore. People say it's not how you say ore. Ore, whatever. If you're French, ore, you know, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen, but whatever. Okay, believe it or not, I just met my favourite Game of Thrones actor today. Who was it? Was it Kit Harington? Was it I've forgotten her damn name again. Arya Stark. Was it Sansa Stark? Who was it? I want to know, because I would have liked to meet them as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, Arya Stark is my G, by the way, so big up to Arya Stark. Do you know what I mean? She handled things proper in that Game of Thrones, you know, whole vibe and all that. So I'm a big Game of Thrones guy. I do like it. Took me a while, obviously 3-4 episodes before I finally got into Game of Thrones. Then I was starting to feel it afterwards. So completely then finished the box set and everything in about under like, was it about 3-4 months? Everything I'm talking about from 1 to like 7. And then I caught up when season 8, or the last season, I think it was season 8, came out, and that's when I watched it on TV with everyone else. So it was good vibes then. But is what it is. Cool. She's 32. She's 5'5". She's a sports therapist. She says, changing my mind about mayonnaise with chips. Disgusting. Now, I don't know, it's a bit weird for me. Like, I think sometimes if it's with like garlic mayo, it bangs. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, oi, are you gonna bang it? It really does bang. You know what I mean? So all I want to know, are you gonna bang? Because it will bang because you put the chips in the mayo and then obviously it's dipping in, so it's banging. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know it with like plain mayo. I think with just plain mayo, it probably can go a bit downhill. I'm not gonna lie to you on that one there, but I do like it with this a bit of garlic in the mayo, or something special like garlic and herbs, something on that touch, which will just get it popping a bit more. You know what I mean? You'll be popping, you know. Poppin', do, get it on and poppin'. Oh. Anyways, let me stop all that. But yeah, cool, that's where I am with that, you know, popping and everything like that. But I like it to be a bit mayo, well, not just mayo, garlic, and a bit of herb in there too. But anyways, next thing she says, I want someone who is up for spontaneous weekend trips. I mean, I wouldn't mind. You name the destination, let's go, innit? Or, you know, let's just get on a bus or somewhere and let's just travel. I'd love to do that. For me, I'd like to experience more of the UK. I haven't done much of that. I've been to Manny, and that's probably the only place I've been to. And that's that. Pathetic, I know. But, you know, I'm waiting for someone to give me that chance to go on an adventure with them and let's see what's around the UK. I know, listen, hopefully we don't get involved in some sticky situations where some people, obviously, are not going to be down with skin tone, but are for them, and hopefully we could still be able to participate and get on those trips and enjoy ourselves. And that's what I'll say on that one. Okay. Apart from all that, yeah, I don't think Ore... Yeah, I'm a bit stuck on this one because I don't think Ore gets my jaw dropping to the floor. That's all stupid rhymes there, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's going to be a no from me for Ore. And that's all. We've come to the end of this episode of Link and Ting. So I hope you guys were feeling this episode. If you were, you know what to do below, all of that. And if you've missed any previous episodes of Randy Prizzle's Link and Ting, go and check them out on the Randy Prizzle channel, which is down there somewhere. And also, you can follow the friends' link, my links to my pages and all that as well. Appreciate you guys. You know what we usually do when we finish here. Link out, do 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 do. Link out, do 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 do. Oh, link out.